new models that we have. And here, just one thing, I have to use different words for the models here because otherwise, the use prompt was overriding them, and it was tricky to get a good answer. But now we have more models. So why this is important, right? Because they are faster and they are smarter than the ones that we're supporting. So now users can get more relevant information when they interact with a content. And they are not on the router yet. I have a pull request for that. But by using Grok, which is the vendor that hosts those models and answer those questions for us, the speed of them is incredibly faster than Open AI, for example, in Gemini. You can test them just by asking something and ask DeepSeek, and today are already going to route that to the right model. And all right. And lastly, I improved the instructions they were giving. For example, so every time that a collection here or asset is referenced, we transform the prompt and give the LLM more instructions. So what I did here, I add more context and more examples and more instructions for the LLMs to give better results. So let me share a couple of examples that I have here. 1 second. Let me share another. So just a couple of examples here. I asked comparing the previous one and the new one. And I even asked it in this example here, how Storytell can compare the both answers and put a score, which is some of a strategy that we're going to do for our prompt validations in the future. We're going to pick an LLM and we're going to give both answers and ask the LLM to give a score. So for example, the previous one and the new one, and Storytell say that the second one was the winner because it explained better what the Bitcoin is and all the other aspects. The end goal for this, and I just put this as a visual example, but the goal is to have this automated as part of test suite. Other cases here, for example, the same question for the same type of asset. With the new instructions, it was even able to provide me graph this with text. And this is exactly what we have in the original document. So visually, we can see it returns better information. If, for example, if I ask a random question that is not part of the collection, it refuses the same error that I gave to Andy, but in this case, it was expected, right? Because we don't want to answer anything that is not related to the content that the search mechanism is returning for the collection. And I have more examples here, but eventually this will all be automated. And this is already in production. The goal is for the next few days, improve the other instructions that we're giving as well. So that's it for my demo.
Thanks, Alex. That was amazing. Amazing work on the prompts. I'm glad to see we're going to have better respect on the boundaries now, hopefully.